We are checking out Mortal Kombat 1 to let you know if it's worth playing in 2024. Mortal Kombat 1 delivers its most ambitious story mode yet. If you enjoy games with a compelling narrative, you'll find the story mode in MK1 to be a high point. The game picks up after the events of Mortal Kombat 11, where Liu Kang resets the timeline using the power of the hourglass. He creates a new universe and fills it with realms and life, aiming to bring peace to the Mortal Kombat world. But, as expected, peace is never easy when mortals are involved. The story mode spans 15 chapters, each focusing on a different Mortal Kombat character, like Johnny Cage, Raiden, and others. You'll get to play through fights as each character, all while being treated to cinematic cutscenes that seamlessly transition into gameplay. It's like playing a Mortal Kombat movie, but with deeper storytelling. For those who enjoy the lore, this is by far one of the best narratives in any Mortal Kombat game. The twists and turns keep it fresh and exciting. However, there's one downside. The story ends too quickly. The entire campaign takes around 5 hours to finish, which feels a bit short, especially when you're invested in the storyline. It leaves you wanting more, but considering this is a fighting game, it's pretty standard. Invasion mode was one of the most hyped features leading up to the release of Mortal Kombat 1. The idea is great. Players navigate a board game-like map, completing challenges and unlocking rewards along the way. There's a mix of cosmetics, talismans for battle buffs, and stat-boosting skill points that bring a bit of an RPG feel to the game. Sounds cool, right? Well, in practice, Invasion mode doesn't quite hit the mark. It feels more like a mobile game than something that adds real value to MK1. The challenges become repetitive quickly, and the rewards often feel underwhelming. The mode is linear and lacks the depth that many players expected. What could have been a major addition for solo players ends up feeling more like a grind. If you've been a fan of Mortal Kombat for a while, you'll be happy to know that the classic Towers mode makes its return. It's the same as before, giving you the challenge of fighting through a series of opponents, working your way up the tower. While there's not much new here, it's a solid mode that fans will appreciate. Sometimes, sticking to the basics is all you need, but for a reboot, a bit more creativity would have been nice. On the visual front, Mortal Kombat 1 is stunning. NetherRealm has made full use of current-gen consoles, and it shows. The character models are more detailed and lifelike than ever. Even characters like Mileena and Baraka, who have always had a more fantasy look, feel grounded in this new world. The stages are immersive and transition smoothly from cutscene to fight, keeping you in the moment. The sound design complements the visuals perfectly. The bone-crunching hits, blood splatters, and iconic fatalities are delivered with satisfying brutality. This game doesn't shy away from its violent roots, and that's a good thing. Combat is where Mortal Kombat shines the brightest. MK1 offers fluid fighting mechanics with a variety of characters and playstyles. The classic X-ray fatal blows are back, and they're as brutal as ever. Whether you're stringing together combos or delivering the final blow with a fatality, the combat feels polished and responsive. The introduction of the Kameo fighter system adds a new layer of strategy to fights, letting you call in a side character to assist during battle. It's a fun way to mix things up and can be used for both offense and defense. For those who like to test their skills online, Mortal Kombat 1 offers solid online play. You've got the typical ranked, casual, and private rooms, and the connection quality is good. There's minimal lag, and the matches run smoothly, which is crucial for competitive fighting games. However, the variety of online modes is pretty limited. If you're someone who likes to dive deep into online play, the lack of new modes might feel like a missed opportunity. One of the biggest downsides to Mortal Kombat 1 is the presence of microtransactions. As with many modern games, MK1 features an in-game currency system that encourages you to spend real money. You'll earn credits and coins by playing the game, which can be used to unlock cosmetics and other rewards. However, there's a third currency called Dragon Crystals, which are primarily earned by purchasing them with real money. And of course, the best cosmetics are locked behind Dragon Crystals. While it's not the worst implementation of microtransactions out there, it's still frustrating for those who prefer to unlock everything through gameplay. If you're someone who enjoys customization, expect to face some temptation to spend. When it comes to Khaos Reigns expansion, this expansion introduces a new story campaign that focuses on Liu Kang and a new villain, Titan Havoc. Alongside this, players can expect new characters like Noob Saibot, along with exciting guest fighters like Ghostface and the T-1000. A fan-favorite feature, Animalities, also makes a return in the expansion. This allows players to transform into their character's spirit animal for a final victory move, bringing some nostalgic fun to the game. The Khaos Reigns expansion seems to promise more depth and variety, which could add a lot to the game's future. Mortal Kombat 1 is a solid entry into the franchise with incredible visuals, engaging story content, and polished combat mechanics. However, it's held back by a lack of depth in some of its modes, particularly Invasion mode, and the presence of microtransactions can be annoying. If you're a fan of the Mortal Kombat series or fighting games in general, you'll likely enjoy what MK1 has to offer. But for those looking for a fighting game with deep single-player content, it might not be the perfect fit. That being said, with future expansions like Khaos Reigns, there's potential for more content to keep you coming back. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest game reviews.